Welcome to No Stats, where we call it how we see it. Back again with another one.
Don't be stealing my lines. First of all, let me give you one of these.
Bro, that's a lot of tallies on my side.
Oh my God, son! I can't even. When I seen the tweet, I was like, "All right, here we go." All right, let's start off today by giving Joel Embiid his flowers. First MVP of his career. Well deserved. After he's been on quite the tear the last 2 seasons. Scoring the ball at a very efficient rate, anchoring that 76ers defense, and just, being one of the top 5 players in the league. You can argue the big man standpoint. Him and Jokic have total different games. But like I said, well deserved. Big shout out to Joel Embiid. How you feeling, man? Cause you was calling this since the beginning of the season, since the beginning of the show.
Yeah, I was about to ask. I just want to ask people if they remember where me and Peach was going back and forth. There's gonna be a lot of these instances that come up where I'm right, and then we're gonna foreshadow like that Cleveland Browns stupid take you did.
Oh my God, I can't wait for that. They come back and bite you in your ass.
But nah, bro, I think it was well deserved. I think after the season, as the season kept progressing, I think people started realizing, his body of work. Like, I think what was he averaging this year? Like 33. He led the league in scoring, and he's been consistently getting better. The injuries is one thing. I feel like it was that last season where he missed a chunk of games. It was either last season or the year before. But I think Joel Embiid is the best center in the league, best true center. So I thought it was well deserved. I called it from the beginning. I think he should have won one of the other ones. Was that last year, I think? But it's about time he got one. But now he need to get his hurt ass on the court to help his team.
I mean, that throw a little salt in the wound. The NBA was definitely like, oh, we can't give Jokic a third one.
Yeah, no way.
Because if we don't do the stats here, man. But if you look at every single advanced metric,
that's why. But that's why we're no stats, bro. Those advanced metrics is bullshit, bro. Cut your TV on and tell me who's the best player. Watch the game, man.
Shout out to Joel Embiid, man. I'm actually,
for sure.
That's who I wanted to see win the award.
You did say that.
Give him one. Him, Giannis, and Jokic, they all been playing at a crazy level these last couple years, man, and rightfully so. Well deserved. So big shout out to Embiid and
absolutely,
bro. Stay.
How about this is the first year that LeBron has got 0 MVP votes, bro. This is year 20. This is his first year.
That's wild, man. I didn't get to see.
That's
I've seen
crazy.
the tweet of the list of how to vote in, but I didn't get a chance to look at it yet. And that is wild to think. But I wonder how many games did LeBron play this year?
That's a good question.
He was out
a nice chunk at the end. Yeah. That's when they started clicking.
He still deserved the one.
Yeah, it's Brian. It's Brian, but I know you got the agenda set and you got some topics you want to bring up, and I don't know if this is in there. But the Sixers stole game 1 in Boston.
I was just about to get to that, man.
Bro,
I'm looking at the game like the Sixers really about to pull this off.
Yeah, bro, that's crazy, bro. Remember I said this on one show. I said when a star player is out, bet that team, and when they come back, fade that team, bro. I feel like it's been at least like 80-85% true this whole season. That was crazy,
agree, bro. And even if you look at like right now, the Heat is giving it to the Knicks. No Jimmy Butler.
It's crazy.
That trend is crazy. And shout out to James Harden yesterday. Who, he turned that fucking clock all the way back.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's been a lot of emphasis on this playoffs of players reminding people who the fuck they are. And he looked it like that. Houston Harden, just very aggressive, coming out scoring, coming out setting the tone. And I also think when Embiid comes back, he still has to keep this aggressiveness up.
Agreed.
He has to keep the defense on their toes once Embiid gets back in the lineup.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
What are some of the things
you
saw too?
Yeah, I think James Harden, that aggressive James Harden, I think a lot of people didn't know if he still had that in his bag or had that in the tank, right? Because you come from James Harden averaging 36 a season and almost triple-double MVP year. Those years in Houston was amazing. People was questioning if he was the greatest offensive player of all time. That's how crazy that was.
Mm-hmm.
And then he came to the Sixers and he took a different role. I know he wanted to be more of a point guard and he kind of sacrificed because this is Embiid's team and want to get him involved. But there's sometimes during the season where I see the Sixers offense go stagnant. They're trying to feed Embiid. He's getting double. He's kicking it out. They can't hit the three. And I'll be like, can James Harden just get in his bag sometimes? I get it, Embiid's the focal point, but that's going to help Embiid because now they have to respect Harden. So I've been waiting for them to put the best of both of their games together on the floor. I think we've seen it sometimes, but on a consistent level and on a consistent basis. So I hope that gave James Harden some confidence and Embiid comes back like, listen, because apparently reports are that he's like 20, 30%. Like he's not going to be able to be the same Embiid. That's the reports. So Harden going to have to step up. Him and Maxey.
How sustainable is it? That's my question. Like, is Harden going to be able to, at this point in his career, and he played phenomenal in that game one, but it took 45, bro.
It did.
Like, really think about that. It took 45.
Mm-hmm. And let's not forget Anthony Milton. He had a big game.
Huge game. Huge. I kept looking at that 15 points for my sports bettors out there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know. The role players, what plays in my head? When
role
you say role players play good at home, I say, yo, bro, I've been scratching them role players off. Like, nope. I'll take him game 3.
Bro, it's true most of the time, bro. It's true most of the time. I think that was a rare occurrence because their star player was out. So somebody had to step up, if they was going to win the game.
And just like everything going from the PJ Tucker playing that many minutes and not attempting a field goal or free throw, but that just shows you the little things that he does that don't show up on the box score and shit. And he had this video surfing around of him asking Paul Reed, like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, I seen that today.
Oh man, but you need that. On your ball club, man. You need that vet that's gonna get in your ass when you're not doing the right things.
Hold you to a high standard.
That's it, man. That's a pivotal game. That's a pivotal win on the road. And that shifts the pressure back to Boston. I think Boston definitely gets game 2 at home.
Yeah,
especially if Embiid doesn't play. But that still gives the Sixers some momentum and hope. Going back home.
They have home court advantage now. They did what they were supposed to do. They handled game 1. Now they have to protect their floor. Will they? I don't know. I don't think so. But I also didn't think they was going to win game 1. I still think Boston comes out this series, bro. And unless I see Embiid back and he's, the Embiid that we know, because that was their only chance. I don't know if this is sustainable for Harden. Not 45, like you said, bro. It took 45.
Mm-hmm.
He was shooting that thing at a high clip and was very accurate from the field. I don't know if he's going to be able to duplicate that performance over a 7-game series. That's what makes these series. That's why the best team usually comes out on top because, you got to keep replicating that. You got to keep your foot on the gas.
And what do the other teams do, bro? They make adjustments, Mike Budenholzer.
Yeah, and the Celtics will definitely make adjustments. And another thing I want to point to, the Celtics really played well. They shot the ball at a high clip. They was killing them inside the paint.
Tatum was going crazy.
Yeah, bro. They just turned the ball over a lot. I think they had something like 16 turnovers. You can't do that. And the Sixers just happen to be shooting the ball at a high clip as well. Mm-hmm. You don't usually see that, both teams shooting at a, that high of a field goal percentage in a game, especially a playoff game. So even though the Celtics played really well, the Sixers just, played a little better.
The big one, Harden with the ball in his hands with that time running down, and that big three he hit to put the Sixers up too. That was
over
huge,
Horford.
Man.
Yeah,
that was huge.
Yeah. Agreed.
Let's shift over to the West real quick, man.
That junk
is killing me.
It's gonna be down by the end of the series. You gonna have a whole new jersey up there.
And you know what I see, man? Shifting to this Suns and Nuggets series.
Real quick. I'm gonna let you go, bro. My fault. But what did I tell you about Chris Paul and DeAndre Ayton? Can I get another tally?
I'm actually glad Chris Paul is out. I'm gonna wait for the series. I'll give you one of these. I'm gonna wait for the series to end before I give you the full tally. But what I'm seeing on the Suns team, bro, offensively, they are forgetting they have Kevin Durant, and it's throwing his fucking rhythm off, bro, and it's pissing me off. Kevin Durant's wide open. One more swing. Get it. He's going to make the right play. But they go sometimes 2 possessions. You can't go 2 possessions without giving Cam touch. And then when he gets it on that 3rd possession, it's a force or some dumb shit of him forcing the issue. Get my son the ball. And what plays into that is that you threw this team together on a fly. So they're still figuring the shit out. But they have to remember, you have the most lethal scorer on the planet. You have to get him going to where, like, he's not disrupting the offense. And yes, KD has to take better shots. He has to get into a better flow. He has to start earlier than how he's been playing. He was missing so many easy bunnies yesterday and shit. And it's like,
this got you hot, huh?
Bro, this got me hot. And it's just it's so many things that I'm seeing, bro. The lack of depth, what we was talking about earlier. And I tried to give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm talking about Campaign, who is coming back from injury. I give him that. But you got guys like Landry Shamet. You got fucking Torrey Craig coming in. These guys are giving you 2 points. Josh Okogie starting the game, playing 26 minutes, and scoring the fucking ball.
And what's going on with TJ Warren? He was a coach's decision, wasn't he?
Bro, and that's another thing that I see. Guys like TJ Warren and Terrence Ross need to be playing in this series. Why the fuck are they not playing, Monty? You got fucking Damian Lee out there. He's not doing nothing.
Bro, this what happened when you try to put an outfit together last minute. Didn't we just talk about this?
The shoes don't match.
No, the shoes don't match. You got green loafers on with a red.
Bro, something has to change, bro. As far as like their production, Booker and Durant getting 30 is not gonna win this series, bro. And I'm nervous. Fucking nervous, bro. Damn.
Look like I'm gonna have to apologize to Denver though.
Yo,
I kept saying,
that's in my back. That's in my back pocket. As I'm watching, I was like, look, I said Phoenix may lose. I said, but Seth is gonna eat them words, baby.
That's fine. That's an even trade-off. They knock your man out. I'm wrong about them. We'll take that. We might as well just erase one of our tallies at that point.
Oh man. On a serious note, though, bro, what are you seeing from this series?
I think you hit on it now, but I think the lack of depth. I think KD is trying to fit in without disrupting what they already had going on, and I think that comes with joining a team in the middle of the season. You're trying to put it together, and 82 games seems like a lot, but it's necessary. Off season, beginning of you got to fill things out. I think LeBron does that at a high level. But coming into something on the mid-season, that's hard to do. I see KD wanting to be KD, but also not wanting to come in there and act like it's his team. So I think he's a little timid at times, especially with a guy like Devin Booker, who's can give you 50 on any given night. So I think it's that hesitance thing, and I think That's why I always preach leadership. Somebody needs to pull KD to the side, whether that's Monty Williams, whether that's Chris Paul. I think Devin Booker got some leadership in him, and just say, "Listen, we need you. We down 0-2.
Be you.
Just be you. Go out. I don't care. You know. I don't know if that conversation has been had, but it just doesn't seem like it. And I think KD will get going. What they can't do is lose one of these games. I mean, obviously, in Phoenix,
They gotta
they
take
get
both,
they got to take both, because if they lose one, you could pretty much stick a fork in Phoenix this year. I just think I think Denver played the way they was supposed to play at home. You questioned Aaron Gordon if he could return that in game 2. I think he played pretty well. Jamal Murray didn't have a game, but Jokic did.
And that's what I was gonna get to, bro.
Defense, bro. 87 points. But
Jokic is dominating this matchup, bro. Like, you know how bad I feel that I said, hey, look, I was just about to fucking say, I can't believe it sometimes that I said I would build around this guy, bro. My man tweeted me yesterday. Shout out to Jalil. My man tweeted me the other day. He said, I don't want to hear another thing about DeAndre Ayton. He is horrendous.
Horrible, bro. Horrible, bro. No, he's not horrible, but he's just not a guy I'm counting on with my franchise. You know?
And absolutely. We got to go back and delete that. We're going to try to cut that tape out.
We keeping that up.
Instead, we got the receipts.
Yeah, you already.
Oh, man. Phoenix definitely got to secure these 2 dubs at home and really shift that. That's going to be a big game 5, but they got to definitely handle game 3 and 4.
Yeah. I think they will. I think they'll handle game 3. Game 4 would be interesting. It might be a tight one, but I think they'll get game 3 because that urgency is there.
Absolutely.
One last thing, bro, I wanted to bring up. There's been a lot of chatter about this LeBron and Curry matchup, having them meeting for another time. And it's kind of pissing me off, so I need to speak my mind. They keep bringing up 15-7 Curry is against Bron. I hate that statement. This is not one-on-one basketball
at all.
You can't, you know what I mean? You can't say 15-7. And I forget who it was, but they were breaking down LeBron's play in those 22 games and Steph Curry's play in those 22 games.
And the stats, Bron beat him by like a mile.
Come on, so we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that, bro. Like, this Steph Curry, I understand he had 50. It's Steph Curry. It's the greatest shooter of all time. Steph Curry, by the time it's all done, might be now top 10 player. Maybe, isn't an argument now. It's becoming a real argument. And you brought it up previously on one of the episodes. Curry might pass Magic Johnson as the best point guard of all time. But let's stop it there. Mm-hmm. Let's I know everybody want something to talk about. The media want to sell stories. We don't want to sell stories. We just want to speak the truth. That's it.
We want to see this. We want to see this hot matchup, man.
Yeah. And Lakers in 6. Holla at me.
I like the pick. AD for the 30 ball tonight. I like his dominance. Yeah. I think
what
he
else
can
you like?
Dominate down low. I like Rui Hachimura in this matchup as well too.
That's your man.
That's my man. Him and Schroeder. The Lakers is my favorite team to like. As far as
that's your favorite team.
I'm a prop. Guy. Don't ever disrespect me.
You might as well put a LeBron jersey up.
But
you might as well put a LeBron jersey. You might as well put a LeBron jersey.
Speaking of Bron, and this is not about Bron, but Bron has some dangling in this.
Oh yeah,
Dylan Brooks.
Dylan
Brooks. I mean, in a way, I feel bad, but sometimes you gotta, if you made that bed, bro, you gotta land that shit. And for him he fell completely off a cliff after his statement, bro. And,
bro.
And it's like,
it's
for the Grizzlies to come out and say, we're not signing you back under
this early.
Any circumstance.
Bro, this early, bro. They didn't even get into contract negotiations. Yo,
oh my god,
bro. Yeah, bro. That's
bro.
That's bad.
I feel like
bad.
He
his
tried
value,
to fit.
Man.
It went straight down, bro. And I also think trying to buy into a certain narrative or a certain role. You want to be that certain guy, and for you to not even Like, match it with your play, bro.
Just hoop.
Go out there and get
Go hoop, man. That's the problem with these things, man. That's why Lance Stevenson is playing at Rucker Raleigh somewhere right now. Yeah, bro. Like, yeah, bro. Like, you gotta your play needs to speak first, right? Then if you want to talk trash and you want to get in your bag, you let it happen. But your play, like when P-Bev was doing all of these, first team and all of that, but he actually had the accolades to back it up. P-Bev does have all defensive selections. He does have something in that trophy case. Dylan Brooks, you had nothing, and you was talking big heavy against big dogs.
The big dog.
The biggest dog.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, you got to watch yourself, man, because you'll get put in your place.
And then didn't even address it. It was just your play was horrible. You wasn't addressing the media.
Yeah, and then you ain't going to stand on. Yeah, that's
like,
nut
come
shit.
on, bro. What are you doing?
Yeah, that's nutty. That's nutty, bro. Y'all might be able to get him though for next year.